Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the San Francisco 49ers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last. Week and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The play fake. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Jaguars nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. From the gun on third down. McDonald eluding the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10. At the Jaguars' 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
24-yard line.
To throw now on first down. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 down at the 33. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now this time he'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you just...
And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Niners 14, Jaguars 7.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs.
They try it for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, McDonald. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Niners 14, Jaguars 7.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
At the 19-yard line.
This is caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. The reception good for 7. It's third down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And he's got it up and through.
The score, Niners 28, Jaguars 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. The gun, McDonald buying time to his left. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw on second down, McDonald flushed out right. And this is incomplete. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
It's third down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with with Fournette. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. Being chased out left. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. It's a quarterback sneak. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Niners 28, Jaguars 14.
I'm about to go home.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. First down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The play action fake, they'll look to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
1st and 10.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. A final shot before break. McDonald. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports.
Let's go! Let's go!
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Here's McDonald to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's McDonald. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, they have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
I can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Gets that quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Return on this one is the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sends it
and a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
2nd down.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Operating from the gun, McDonald. He's going to go deep for Conley. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again. McDonald escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him. but they were unable to connect for a big play.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Kello Witherspoon on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, McDonald eluding the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Operating from the gun, McDonald flush to his right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Now they try the right side here. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Rolling to his left. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 42. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Back to the air on second down. McDonald. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
Richard Sherman.
Throwing is McDonald. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. From the gun, McDonald toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. The Jaguars on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, McDonald. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And that's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. That's taken on the 25. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. On first down, McDonald steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Throwing again. McDonald. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Laviska Shenault. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. The play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Open man is Ayuk, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. McDonald, he's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play that time through the air. And even 40 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open it up to even more big plays.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for San Francisco, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they suffered just their 2nd loss as they drop to 8-2 now.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up.